these things, we'll just check it for every message regardless. Um, um, nope, still not doing it. Excuse me. Ah, that's dumb. That's not even realistic, right? um, uh, um, so I'm gonna get rid of the I'm gonna get rid of the conditional. I'm just gonna not check if it's a screen text message. It's not. This is just gonna cause it to break. I just want to make sure that I just want to like. I basically just want to cut myself just to feel that I'm still alive, right? Okay, so there's screen text now. Oh, look at that! Did you see that? It's a trusty bard up in the screen text thing, and it's intercepting every other message now. Huh. All right. Well, so it would work if it evaluated. Did you notice though that like, despite the fact that this is not like mutually exclusive, like this is not like harming. Like nothing here is like actually harming like ng message. Like ng message doesn't change as a result of these things. Um, it wasn't doing the other things. Like it was evaluating these ones now, but it wasn't doing the rest of these. Like it never actually added the player, apparently. Excuse me, that just feels weird. It just feels like no, it just literally feels like the code that's evaluating is not the code that I've written. Um, and that's just like a difficult feeling because like what control do I have as a programmer except to write code? um, so yeah, so for now I'm just gonna like blit every message that comes through instead of index one. I'm just gonna send index zero because like sometimes index one I think would have an invalid value. But, like now every message should come up as screen text. So lurking showed up as screen text. Uh, yeah, it's like it's getting one message and then just like stopping. It's not like literally crashing or anything, is it? No. Uh, I I mean this isn't a try block, so hypothetically if it was oh well I guess hypothetically if it was crashing we wouldn't, or if it was like raising an exception we wouldn't realize. But like what on earth exception could it be raising here? I mean I guess we can find out. So if exception, like print exception. Wait, what is the? I don't even know. I like all my try blocks. They always my try blocks um they have no. They like I never actually have like an alternative to trying. Like it's you try and you either succeed or you stop doing what you're doing. Um, so yep, screen text. um, it's like Python try uh it's like try like what do you do with the exception once you catch it? Print like what is an exception? Maybe I should be looking at that instead. What is an exception? Like if I want to get data from it, like do I do like exception dot name or like, yeah, these are the types of exceptions. I don't care about the types. Um, Useless. All right, well, I'll just try printing exception or something. I don't know. Uh, is that even how that goes? I don't know. Whatever. Um, like I said, I've never actually done this before, so. Um, all right, so it's raising exceptions, but it's supposed to be raising exceptions. Uh, exceptions, exception. It's not helpful. It's supposed to be raising exceptions. Um, uh, um, logging exception? What does that do? Logs a message with level error in the root logger. I don't know what that means. I was hoping Stack Overflow would say something, honestly. I guess I can just look directly. Oh, Stack Overflow. Hey, how do you properly ignore exceptions? uh, oh, is pass? Should I be saying pass? I just use an empty string. Is pass like... Maybe pass is like what I'm actually supposed to be doing. How do you... I was hoping someone would give an example of like... Yeah, pass seems to be the popular. How to just not do anything. So it's probably... I don't know, I might as well do that. But, whoa. You can suppress exceptions? Oh, that's in Python 3. Interesting. Um, Alright, this is not a... Oh, here we go. Sysexec info index 0? Sure. Sysexec info... Wait, what was it? Sys.exec x info... Yeah, I'll just do all of that. Sure. And then what's the common one? Like, what's the one that we always get? The one that we always get is QEmpty. So, wait, actually, hold on. Let's say index 0. Well, actually, no, I'll just, there should be, oh, unsupported operand? Unsupported operand types for float and list? Okay, well that makes more sense. I guess. So I guess I'm still, I mean, I am still interested in exceptions that happen here. Except for that one that like always happens. The one that always happens is like QEmpty, right? How do I filter that, I wonder? I guess I'll just like ignore it for now, and I can just re-enable this. So pass is what we'll usually do, and then I'll just re-enable this in the case that I need it, I guess, because that's annoying, but whatever. So yeah, I should be using exceptions in other places, or I guess like in places. Yeah, I don't know. Pass apparently is like the cool thing to do. It's what the cool kids are doing with their exceptions. I think there are other cases where I use like just the empty quotes. Get more floaty. Alright, that should be fine. What's Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah. If I'm like in the middle of something weird, I sometimes will just like wait to catch up on chat. Sorry about that. You declare a variable for the exception. So like, okay, um, yeah. I like. I wanted to do the opposite. I wanted to declare the one that I don't care about, right? Um, yeah. But I don't care, right? I can just like I'll just like yeah. So if the game acts weird like that, then I'll just be able to. Uh, oh yeah, right. So I can re-enable this now. I can. So what was it saying? It was like it didn't like that I was. It didn't appreciate that I was. Oh, is it the G frame time plus ng message 2? Wait, what was it? It said unsupported operand types for float and list. G frame time is a float, but ng message 2 is not a list. Unless I'm off. ng message 2. What was the format for screen text? So the format for screen text was the event duration was index 2. Why would it say the event duration was a list? It's not. The event duration is a float. The event duration is always a float. Oh. No. Yeah, no, it's just always a float. I was like, wait, did I mean event duration? Did I mean event cooldown? But no, I meant event duration. Hmm. So what does it think is the list? Uh, so if it knows that's the float, does it think G frame time? Does it think G frame time is the list? G frame time. Oh, is G frame time what I think it is? Oh, am I double using G frame time? No, G frame time is what I think it is. G frame time is time.time. Sorry. Yeah, this is weird. Oh yeah, voxel stuff. Yeah, voxel stuff. One thing to note about the current setup, the code you ported to Unity, is that because it's dependency on the camera to determine whether or not something needs to be drawn, more or less, has to recalculate out the mesh every frame. Okay. No wait, I don't care about G-frame time anymore. Let's go back to, where were we? Yeah, screen text. Right, so this, oh, this is supposed to be indented. Although actually, I guess I don't really care about that. And then let's cut this, put it back where it belongs, which is, I think I had it down here like, with like, acted. Nah, I'll put it above acted. Yeah, I'll put it right above acted. So this is an else if. Alright, and then, so where does it think that a list is getting operanded? It says, like, this is the only addition operation. ng message 2 is not a list. ng message 2 is a float, and g frame time is a float. So, what gives? I mean, I can just be skipping this part for now. Wait a second. But it didn't even fail here, right? Because, like, it couldn't have failed here. Because, like, when we saw it, lurking actually did show up on the, Lurking actually did show... Lurking did show up on the, on the screen. Like, it did actually blit that text. So, like, clearly this did... Alright, well, I'm just gonna say print, oh yeah, and, like, when I put in a print, like, that happened above this line. Like I put in a print that happens like literally right after the screen text thing, and that didn't even evaluate. So I don't know. I'm gonna try saying print G frame time and ng message index 2, but like honestly at this point, oh wait, actually we are already printing ng message, so uh, oh, does this have nothing to do with wait, no, this would have to have something to do with yeah, oh okay, it happened a few times. What are we getting, where are these unsupported operand errors coming from? Because they're happening for every message that comes through? They're happening for every message that comes through? What is that? What? What? No, this doesn't make any sense. Alright, you know what I'll do is I'll set, yeah, no, you know what I'll do is I'll set, I'll set graphics to blocking. So we don't need to look at the graphics because we're just going to debug stuff here. And so we'll not be doing the try catch. We'll just be saying, instead we'll just say, if true, so I don't have to change the indentation. Oops. If true, then we'll do all this stuff, and then I'll get rid of the catch stuff. Alright, so let's just see where these errors are coming from. So it's not doing anything, like it's not updating the graphics right now because I set the messages to be blocking, so it's just waiting for something to happen. So if I activate, oh, wait a minute, there we go. Wait, ng underscore is not defined. Oh, well, yeah, that's because I was like halfway through typing it. So decided to mess with a bit last night instead. Only have a render mesh every frame. Have it recalculate. Have it inside frame. Huh. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Well, sounds like you're on the right track, Colt. That that and now everything just works. Now everything just works. Is that what? Now everything just works. Are you serious? Because that's not entertaining. I don't find that amusing. I'm really annoyed right now. So if I take this out, is it everything just going to work again for no particular reason? Because that's what happened yesterday. Yesterday I fixed a crash by putting in a print statement. I put in a print statement and then it stopped crashing. And I took out the print statement and it still didn't crash. Now what? Now the graphics aren't responding. Except they are, and it's just... Are you kidding me? I didn't change anything. Why are you doing this? Oh no, I did still. Okay, I didn't change this back to false, so that's probably what we're seeing now. And now screen text is just gonna work fine. Or is it still not going to work? Or what's the deal? Now it just works fine. Are you freaking kidding me? This is like... It's just literally unacceptable. Like, this isn't how science works. This is computer mysticism. And I just really don't appreciate that. um, oh, no. Hmm. I was like, I'm not fabricating the characters, but like I said, the way I said, oh wait, like I don't know. Yeah, so the one thing that's different is that I haven't set it back to I haven't set it back to what was it with like with the screen text. I haven't set it back to using ng message 1 instead of ng message 0. So I'm guessing that this will not work again. And I'm guessing it's because I haven't prefabricated the characters for like the fonts. Because I think that's one thing I'm not doing. Yeah, and it just finds itself incapable of informing to that effect. So you know what I should do is just to like make this less headachy in general. Um, just like yeah, ng message. So like I'm just gonna say like ng message equals blank string, and then the try is just gonna be all we're gonna try and do here is get the message, and then we'll handle everything else like not inside the try, because like tries are stupid. They're stupid things for stupid people, and I just won't be having it. Uh, um, sorry, that sounded a little harsh. So it'll be if the length of ng message is greater than 0. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll put this. Should the print go in there or out here? Yeah, I guess I'll. No, there's no point. There's no difference between the two. Yeah, and in general, I feel like I should probably change that. Like, just like tries are. I mean, like, tries are like. They just like. I don't literally have anything against tries, for example. They just feel like bad programming to me. Like, it just feels like. It feels like, by definition, if you're using a try statement, you're by definition doing it wrong. Um, what is this while true business? Oh, this try is in totally the wrong place. Uh, but yeah, so I don't know. I was like, I made a concession when I decided to like do this anyways. And when I gave them a try, and I guess I just have to be more careful with stuff like that, because uh, you end up with weird stuff like this. So so once more we will say uh, uh, so we'll say nd message message. Wait, is this legit? Oh no, wait, this is not supposed to be while true. Oh no, the whole while true thing. Oh yeah, no, I know I was doing that. Okay, actually, yeah. So we'll say so right. So no, the while loop is not supposed to go here. Actually, no, the while loop is the only reason I'm doing a while loop here is just so that I can clear the full queue. So actually, I'll say nd messages equals an empty list, and then no, what we'll do here is we'll say while true, nd messages dot append data messages get false. And then we can say, oops, what am I doing here? Close parenthesis, yeah. So we'll do that inside the try, and then what do we do out here? So then we'll say if nd, or so then we'll say so for nd message in nd messages, which oftentimes will just be none. Oftentimes there just won't be any. Well, yeah. I just yeah, maybe I'm just like passing the buck with it, but like, because I mean, I get like that's the reason I'm using tries, is because with queues, like there's not a way to just ask the queue for with queues, your options are ask for it and then wait, like ask for it in such that like your request blocks the thread and you can't proceed until you get a message, or ask for a message in a non-blocking way that will raise an exception if there isn't a message. There's not a third option where you ask to see if there is a message. If there is a message, you process it, and if there isn't a message, you just move on your way. So like, to me, like the lack of this third, and maybe this is just passing the buck, but to me, the lack of this option is itself like what's wrong with this situation. Like that's what's missing. Like I would be using this third one that just doesn't exist. And so the fact that I'm using a try, like it feels like, yeah, that's why I'm like railing against it. Cause like yeah, I don't know. All right. So for nd message in nd messages, yes. And then, oh yeah, so then after we do this, we'll want to clear nd messages. Or no, we're clearing nd messages up here. So, okay. Good. All right, so let's nuke more of these tries. These stupid tries. These like try harders. No, I don't. Whatever. So try new data. All right, so this one's pretty straightforward. There's not much that can go wrong here. So yeah, so again, this is another one of those. Well, I don't know. There's barely anything happening in here, so I don't feel like actually reorganizing this, just for the sake of. Yeah, no, we basically have most of the organization set up fine here, anyways. So I'm not gonna worry about that one now. The graphics messages, like that was way too much to be inside the try. Oh yeah, I didn't actually read the full thing of what you said. Tries are great for avoiding hard crashes, like when you can't share that the input of the result of the operation will always be correct. You don't want something to hard crash. Yeah, but if your game isn't hard crashing without the try, destroy the try. Yeah, I know. That's like a horrible thing about it. Is like I'm putting these tries in places where timing is actually really sensitive, and I'm actually trying to be very performant here. Right. So that's another reason that like I want to just rewrite Q so that Q can like not crash. Like I maybe there's a really great reason why Qs are like they're such delicate creatures that they they have to either block or crash. But like I can't imagine a good reason. Which, who knows? Maybe that's just more indicative of my lack of experience in programming thread-safe like messaging systems. And maybe, there's a really great reason. From my perspective, it's dumb and horribly inconvenient. So, is there another way I could get rid of these? Not that I know of. Usually when things are blocking, I just put them on a thread. But in this case, um, in this case, I'm passing messages. I'm using the queues to pass messages between threads. So there's there's no point in having an intermediary like that. I could just do something. I could just like use like a less thread safe system. um, or I mean, another thing I could do is I could like right now I'm checking messages like I'm checking messages like a lot. Another thing I could do is I could just like I can make it so that I only check messages like every so often, right? Instead of checking like literally all the time. That might be a good idea because I can just like intermittently I can like load them up in a queue unsafe, uh, or in a thread safe manner, and then I can transfer them into a lighter format that would be less the queuing question. Yeah, right. So like so graphics. So like yeah, the way the game's organized is that the Pygame can't be threaded. Originally, I was going to thread the graphics because like the timing in well so okay so with a live stream there's a 20-second delay between when I say something and when you guys actually see me say it because like I'm like sending like my computer is transmitting the data to Twitch processes the data and then sends it back out to you guys. And so there's a 20-second delay. So my graphics like for this game, they don't have to be like super snappy. So I can actually like divorce like when I say data thread, what I'm usually talking about is like the main gameplay, like the core gameplay, and then the graphics. And like so they only talk to each other through messages. And I know I don't mind questions. I do get a little snippy when people are like, try this, like do this, like blah blah, blah. Or like suggestions like are the easiest way to see my talons come out. Um, no, I don't mind questions though. Um, uh, yeah, so basically, so I'm using a queue just to get data from the rest of the game. Like I also have like I mean I guess I don't really need to do it anymore, but I still have like all my networking stuff threaded separately so that like well I did that initially because some of my network calls are blocking and yeah so yeah I guess I'll just like yeah, like I mean, so one of the like biggest obstacles about this game is like building it around that like 20-second delay. But then one of the advantages is like I have a 20-second delay, so adding in like a half-second delay is not going to like really fundamentally change how the game plays. Um, I said I was not going to be refactoring as much anymore. I was going to actually like try and get some more features into the game, but I don't know. This is like one of the things that's been annoying me for a while, so I might. We'll see. um, I mean, the other thing, I don't like things that are like chunky in the graphics thread because the graphics thread is supposed to be, well, the main thread is supposed to be as like silky smooth as possible. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, it could be worth trying. First, I should try item tweet queue. I yeah yeah maybe I will do this. Um. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um. I just like I don't know. Like I was saying, tries are stupid. Stupid things for stupid people. I don't mean that literally, but like, I want to, I want to like, hypothetically, if that were the case, then I would want to be. I'd want to be. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. No, this one's simple. So this one is another one where I just say like item equals or item equals wait what is item? Yeah, item. Yeah, item is a list. So item is a blank list, and then I'll say try exception to get it from the tweet queue, and then oh, so actually no, that's not supposed to be unindented. That's still supposed to be unindented because it's supposed to be behind something that says if the length of item is greater than 0, then we'll do this. Okay. Yeah. And like this one only does happen every 3 seconds, so Okay. Try. Um, let's. Oh. Robber. Just a quick note. You need to include the pound sign in order to get it to register. Otherwise, you got the right idea. Just a little subtle thing. Um, okay, so I think that's probably all the tries, or is there one more? No, that's all of them. Okay, so yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say ND messages. All right, so yeah, no. So I'm gonna say Oh no, so no ND messages. Yeah, ND messages will handle differently. I'll say ND messages is like a thing. It's like always a thing, and I should actually ng message. I should put this. I should put this somewhere else. I should actually put this near. No, it doesn't really matter where it goes. I used to. I used to say like somewhat organized with like how I declared my variables, but like at a certain point, no, it was after the major like reorganization that like it just had to like rip everything apart, and like after that point, I was just like whatever. I'll just slap it here. That's fine. Um, so in that theme, energy messages will go here, and then yeah. So what I want to do with oh so yeah. So I'll also have like check messages time equals time dot time, and check actually I'm gonna shorten that just so it's not as like blurby. Check message time, so check message cooldown equals wait, do I have anything that already happens like at interval here? Because if I have something that, like, no point in adding an additional timer. Like, I don't have a scheduling system on the graphics thread because, like I've said, the graphics thread is generally very smooth, like silky smooth. Um, Q empty. If that has anything, if that's at all similar to Q size, it's not reliable. Um, which I guess is fine. I just didn't. I like if it's not reliable, like I didn't. I just assumed it wouldn't be like especially advantageous. Like, um, so check messages, cooldown. No, yeah. So I don't have anything like recurring or like schedulely. Um, I'll point out though, Brad, that that was a thinly veiled suggestion on your part, which, as I mentioned before, is the easiest way to like have me like. Not. I'm not saying I'm gonna ban you. um, so check message cooldown. Uh, yeah, no, there's just nothing on the graphics thread that happens like at interval. So yeah, I guess this is the first one. Uh, uh, yeah, no, I just I just keep thinking there should be because like the data thread is like all about that stuff. So um, yeah, let's I mean, sad thing is that these messages are fairly infrequent. Actually, no, that's not true. They'd be more frequent. Actually, no. In some cases, they are actually very frequent. So I could just actually, I could almost like, no, I was gonna say I could almost put it in the else case to whether the queue was empty, but nah. So I'll just say, yeah, right. If if um, ng what was it? No, if it was what was it? It was like check message. If check message time is less than time.time, then we will do this stuff, and then oh yeah, I don't need this like info blah 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 whatever, because we know what the exception here is. Then we'll say check message time plus equals or no, I'll say equals time dot, or actually no, we don't need to do time dot time. We have g frame time. G frame time. G frame time. Plus check message cooldown. So yeah, let's get back to what we were doing before this silliness. Do I care about the other thread? Nah, I don't care about the other thread. Maybe I will at some point, but for now I don't. Oh, check message cooldown. What is it? I was just thinking, like, we don't have to check more than like every like, I don't know, like, I don't want it to get too chunky. Like, if this introduces a hitch every 2 seconds, then that would be annoying. Alright, so save that and run that, and ng message. Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, right. So no, this is supposed to be for ng message in. Oh yeah, wait, I'm not doing that yet either. For ng message in ng messages. Right, I didn't yet say this is actually supposed to be ng messages dot append. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wait, actually no, it's not supposed to be for ng message in ng messages. It's actually, it's supposed to be so like it's actually supposed to be if the length of ng messages is greater than 0, then ng messages dot pop. Oh yeah, so ng message singular ng message equals ng messages dot pop 0. Whatever. That's fine. No, that's dirty. Because the expected case is that this is going to be like, no, I guess this is fine. Hey, whatever. I don't care. Okay. So now what's happening? Now it's just not adding flares or something. It's just like not processing. It's just not processing messages right now. What did I do? What did I do to make it not process messages? Check message time. Am I not setting check message time correctly? Check message time equals time.time. If check message time is less than g frame time, Um, if check message time is less than G frame time, try ng messages dot append. All right, I'm gonna. Is this even evaluating? Print check message time. Uh, it is ng messages dot append graphics messages. I didn't change anything about how I'm getting these, except that I'm directly appending it. So we are checking messages every. All right, so print print ng messages or something. I don't know. It's like, come on. Nothing? Still nothing? Wait, it's not even printing. Stupid freaking tries. I hate everything. I hate everything in the history of the world. ng messages dot append. Oh, is ng messages not a thing yet? Is that what it's mad about? No, it's totally a thing. Oh wait. Oh, why did I use like curly braces or something? I meant to make it a list. Tries are the worst thing in the world. What are you talking about? Can I shut up. Shut your face. Oh, it's doing that stupid thing where it like tries to it doesn't try and restart the script. It like just like tries to make a new instance of it or something. All right, there we go. Of course that fixes it. Tries are the worst thing in the world. All right. Oops. Don't mind me, just unplugging my earbuds. So, all right, kill that. So we don't need to check message time. Oh yeah, so wait. So now things should just work now. Instead of being stupid. So now it should actually show the text. Oh no, it still shouldn't show the text, but it should tell us why it's not showing the text. That's the difference. Yeah. There it is. There it is. Alright, so for C and C string, text length plus equals. Yeah, so what is it that we want to do here? We're not, so like bfont, we're not fabricating characters. We're not fabricating new characters for what? We're not fabricating new characters for the font that we're using, because right now there's like for everything for all the text that shows up in the game right now, there's a very limited character set, and characters that are outside of that set, we never have to worry about them. And so the script at the advent, it prefabricates like all the characters that it would need in order to render all of that text. But now here we're in a situation where there could be characters that that are outside of the character set. So I mean, I guess maybe I will actually keep a character set. So yeah, where is it that we fabricate? Oops, no. Fabricate characters. Yeah. Where is it that we actually call this? Right. So we call it for this character set. I mean, I guess I might want to. So I'll say like so font characters or like font. Yeah, font char or whatever. I guess I'll also have like font like char set equals set and font action equals or font action set equals set, and then so we'll also say font char set dot add c, and then font font action set dot add c. So now, yeah. So now when we, oh yeah, how do we do this? So like the thing is, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. What is that we actually want to do here? Like, what's the least inconvenient way to add this in? I mean, like, yeah, the annoying thing is that there's going to be a relatively high volume of text compared to like the frequency of like actually like hitting and one of these characters that's not in it. So like, it feels like a lot of overkill to, um, it feels like a lot of overkill to check each character individually. But maybe that's what I should do. Um, and maybe I shouldn't worry about fabricating the characters on the fly. Or, I don't know. What is the, I guess this is fine. Um, I guess, I just wish I wasn't doing it on the graphics thread. Because like I was saying, this doesn't feel as smooth as it could be. It's like feels like it's getting into a chunkier range. Like I don't even like fabricating the images on the graphics thread, but like freaking Pygame. Um, um, uh, yeah, for now I'll try it though. Right? Because I have to. Yeah, I mean like there has to be some. Oh no no. What? Wait. No, I know what I can do. I can reference this on the. I can do this on the data thread. As I can do this on the data thread because no. You know what I can do on the data thread is I can figure out which characters. Yeah, yeah, yeah. On the data thread, I can figure out which characters need to get fabricated. I can figure out what the new characters are, and then I can send. When I send over this message, I can just send it over with like the minimum, with the like the. I mean, like the most amount of information, so that it has to do the minimum amount of processing possible. So if the graphics thread knows which are the new characters, then it will know. It will know. Um, Which yeah, right. It'll only have to fabricate those few characters. It won't have to like check over the whole list. So that's better. Um, so yeah, I guess uh so like yeah, so when we so at the startup thing, like when I set up the it's like the char you know what, maybe I should just no, it's this is right. Okay, so for the font action set, then for the font action set, there is a limited number of characters that can ever exist in that. that one never changes. The only set that, so actually I don't even need to do the font action set. Like I don't need to keep track of the font action set, um, uh, because that won't ever change. That is a fixed set, and so I never have to reference it. I will keep track of the font character set, uh, and right. So I'll also say so after this we'll say data messages dot put uh, characters added or chars added, uh, and then it'll be the same string here. I mean, I don't have to message this through. Well, so yeah, so I'll say like base chars. Oh wow, that's a lot of text. Hold on, I'll catch up on that in just a second. Both Colt and Brad. Um, for reference, I'm calling you Brad just for consistency, because if I called you by a different name, I would know what that meant, and you would know what that meant, and then everyone else would be like, "Who the heck is he talking to?" Oh, hey, speaking of, oh, I just out of the corner of my eye, I read returns to lurk mods. And I was like, hey, uh, speaking of mods, all right, so for C, so base, yeah, base chars. Okay, so then we'll say data messages, chars added, base chars, and this will just be to keep the, because like in order for the data thread to know which characters the graphics thread doesn't have, the data thread has to know which characters the graphics thread does have. So so let's go to data messages dot get and add in a new message for this one's going to be fairly infrequent, so it'll be the last. Oh wow, yeah, okay. Yeah, there are not that many data messages so far. Like, not much information actually goes in that direction. Usually the data thread is the one that's, like, calling the shots. So, elif nd message index 0 equals chars added. Then, what was I gonna do? Um, uh, yeah, no, right. So, so we just keep d what is it? D font char set uh, uh, dot add, or so we just say yeah. I mean, this is pretty simple. We just say for C in nd message index 1, we'll say font char set add C. Right, so now so great, so now we can check oh yeah, so defont char set is not a thing yet, so let's make it a thing. Sorry, I'm just scrolling up to where I feel like I should put this. And I was just scrolling for like a while. Which was funny to me because at the same time I was scrolling, I was thinking to myself about how I'm not a programmer. Um, for no particular reason. Alright, so like I said, this list used to be, like my variables used to be organized, but for now I'm just going to say, so d what was it? No, d font char set equals set, and then yeah. So that's all we have to do here. So then so right. So now when we say before we do what was it? Screen text. We'll say or no wait. This is on the graphics thread, not on the graphics thread. So before we do screen text, we'll say so for C in intro string, uh, if or so yeah, so we'll say like new chars equals an empty list, and actually I guess this is gonna end up as a string because a string is like a list of characters. Oh shoot! Look at all this. Oh yeah, Case Rage has again. Sorry, I'm still like in the back of my mind. I'm like I should catch up on. It just feels like or I should no I should just catch up on chat. No, I'll finish this one thought and then I swear I will catch up on chat. I swear to you, I will. I actually will. So if you're seeing interesting, we're just gonna say if C not C not in D font char set, then new chars dot append oh yeah, we're gonna say new chars dot append C, and we're also oh yeah, actually no, we don't really need that threat that message about like sending characters in the other direction. Now that I think about it, because like the data thread is going to send the message like here make these characters, and it's just going to assume like once it's told the graphics thread like here make these characters, it's going to assume that they're in the character font set. So whatever, that's fine. D font char set dot add C, right? Because it just occurred to me like this a new character could be used like multiple times in like the one string. All right, so I still need to catch the so all right, so the other thing I need to do is I need to so true, and then the last term will be new chars. So that way we'll just have to prefabricate the new chars. Okay, what was it in chat? So part of the reason I put off reading chat for so long is I assumed it was like in the suggestion-y range, and usually when I read a suggestion, all I end up saying is no. So I don't know, but let's see what it actually said, because I'm not psychic. I don't actually know what things are before I read them. Um, oh yeah, so the Colt Zero thing. No, oh, sorry, that's not what I was talking about though. But so Colt Zero said, "Hey, Benry and Sprite, how long you talked about it? You still haven't done anything that you said you're going to do with Twitch memory hacks." All right, well that's fine. Everyone's human. We are these strange creatures that act on like impulses unpredictable even to ourselves. So. um, so I forgot to respond before a coworker. Quasi suggestion. Um, so yeah. Uh, right, yeah. So so if it's relevant, the reason I don't take suggestions is because I just like I'm working independently. This is a personal project, and um, it's just like really like if there was some way that I could like just filter out anything that's like so right, so there's like the reason I'm broadcasting, right? The reason I'm broadcasting is hopefully to be like somewhat informative and like entertaining perhaps on some level to like I don't know. I know I like watching game dev streams, so for all those reasons, all the reasons I like I want to put that. I also want to be a part of that. I want to help put that out into the world because I think it's something that is actually really useful. And like if there was a way that I could like maintain that engagement while at the same time filtering out like essentially what is like I don't mean to be rude when I call it like noise, but it's like the things that I can't be dealing with at all. And the awkward thing is that usually when people are like contributing that noise, it's that, and again, it's I need a different term than noise because like that just makes this. Well, so when I get to when I finish like this thought, it'll be clear why calling it noise is especially rude. When people are like saying these things, they're trying to be helpful. Usually, like sometimes they're just being trolls, but like a lot of times like it's meant with like goodwill, and that makes it like twice as hard to like politely tell people to like stop talking, like please stop talking, like go away and stop talking. Because I mean, especially the message is not that please go away. The message isn't please go away. The message is like you're welcome to stay. Please leave that at the door. Like just like scream into a trash bin if you need to. But like that's not something that I can accept, and so please stop. But yeah, I'm usually I don't even usually give the full explanation as that. I just but I like Brad, so Brad, you get the full explanation. Um, uh, can I call you Trusty Brad? um, 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 uh, what? So what was the last? Oh yeah. Okay. So right. Okay. So right. So now we need to. So now we have these new chars that we're sending through. And we just now we just need to um, uh, we just actually need to prefabricate them. Yeah. Um, so yeah. So if I've stymied you, Brad, I will tell you one thing that uh, the reason I'm doing most of the things that I'm doing is because, well, right. So earlier I just said like the thing I was laughing about. I don't know if this counts, but I can. I don't know if this counts, but I can. I can do uh, pound name Brad, and I can change this back if you uh, if it's annoying. But name Brad McQuaid, trusty Brad. Uh, so it won't actually. Wait, what? Did that not work? Wow! I crashed the thread. Local variable PF. Wow. Okay. Hypothetically, if that hadn't caused the game to crash, that would have I have to stop the script. I should probably fix this too. Hypothetically, that would have changed your name to Brad McQuaid. So what? Oh wait. Oh, it's P underscore F path. What? How did I? Oh, I think I changed that the other day when I was reducing the frequency of like string concatenation or something dumb like that. Did I? So wait, did I introduce any other cases of PF path instead of PF path? Oh yeah. Oh, in this case it actually is P. um, that's just gonna confuse me. So I'm gonna replace that, I guess. Uh, okay. But uh, let's let's yeah, yeah. For my secret dev panel, I do use the exclamation point instead of the pound symbol. Uh, oh yeah, I was kind of bouncing between thoughts there, but just like I was laughing about earlier when I was like scrolling through my like thousands of lines of code all in a single document to find my like chunk of variables that are not very well organized, and I was thinking to myself like about how I'm not a programmer. Um, to demystify some of so to answer in advance a lot of your the questions you could have hypothetically about like what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm doing it this way because this is like the way that like this was like when I thought to myself like how do I do this? This was like what popped into my head. I'm not a programmer. I'm not an engineer. I write code because I technically can, and it's the quickest way to like make the games in my head exist in the real world. And I I I should be working with a programmer. Like I should be working with an engineer. But I once asked my friend who's a programmer if he wanted to get into like games or start a game studio, and I'm pretty sure I was stood up at that time. So here I am. I'm a lonesome, doing it like this because this is the way that occurs to me to do it. So yeah, I could like an actual like real engineer in real life would make a much better like a real engineer in real life would be way better at like everything, like literally everything that I've done on this project. I can do okay. Like I can do okay enough to have created what we have going on, and that's fine for me. Like I don't have that. I don't have an on staff engineer, so I yeah. I'm just checking. So because the script crashed during the command. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you know what's weird? You know what's weird is uh Better Twitch TV used to like show capitalizations correctly, but like it seems not to be reliable in that way anymore. Like it's showing Trusty Bard as capital T lowercase b, which is not correct. And like on my screen right now, it's showing Brad McQuaid in all lowercase, but like according to this, like or according to the web call, it was actually Brad capital M capital Q, or capital B capital M capital Q. So I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. I used to kind of rely on Better Twitch TV for proper capitalization. But anyways, it looks like it didn't change the name. And I won't actually change your name. I'll just but I don't know. I guess it was good that I tried because now we found that bug and now it is fixed. But all right, let's I think the script's probably been down long enough, so I'll show you starting it. Do do do. There we go. And so all right, what was I doing? Right, so I'm still not actually fabricating those characters. So, oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? I don't have to keep track of the character set on this thread because the other thread is keeping track of our character set for us. The data thread knows what what characters are in the character set. So why does this thread need to care about that? So find what was it? I called it like font char set and not chat set, char set. No, not that one. Yeah, we don't have to keep track of this one. Mhm. All right. And this is like dumb. I shouldn't have done this messaging thing to send that information across. I should have just if I'd realized that I only needed to keep that data on the data thread, then uh oh, that's interesting. Yeah. So that's funny that they just did that because I literally just did the other thing just last week or earlier this week. No, I think it was last week. It's really simple. It's like web messages. All you do is you just ask this website and it's like where is it? It's like yeah, all you do is you just ask this website like, "Hey, here's this person's name," and you just ask it for this thing. Like so for example, like you just do do do. I mean, I guess it's different with Better Twitch TV because like with Better Twitch TV, like there's no persistent data, right? So like for Better Twitch TV, they have to like make this call like all the time. Like I mean, I can make this call once. I can get like the display name, which just like comes through. It's just like yeah, one of the things it sends back is the display name, which has the proper capitalization, and then I can just like I mean I'm saving player data anyways, so like yeah. Um, it's I don't know. It's just funny that like right when I fixed it, they broke it. So I guess now I don't I like now like my version is like more authoritative in that regard. Um, oh, so you know what Oh yeah yeah. No. Well, whatever. Okay. I have it set up so that like I can change the capitalization of a name, and I did that back in the day because I used that as an override. Like if as long as I knew the capitalization. Oh, is it possible to combine tkinter and pygame? Um, I'm using tkinter and pygame on the same project, but the thing about how I use tkinter and pygame is a little weird. Like I don't literally use them together. Like here, I'll run another version of the script so I can have both on screen at the same time. Like yeah, when I run the script, oh well, it's crashing right now. Oh yeah, wait, data messages. Shut up, it's not defined. Oh, it's not defined yet. It gets defined later. It gets defined down here. Um, so yeah, I'm actually gonna get. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm not gonna get rid of base chars. Oh, but I'm gonna move base chars up to my weirdo section. Uh, my home for misfit variables. Because base chars is like a constant. It doesn't actually change during the execution of the script, and so I'm just gonna put it there, and then right. So when we're so I'm gonna get rid of the. Did I already get rid of the part where we uh did I already get rid of the part where we send the message over to the data thread? Yeah. So for base chars, we fabricate them in advance, and we're going to pre-populate. So it was like a font char set defont char set. So yeah, so we'll just say defont char set global base chars, and then for C in base chars d dot font set, which I don't need to call it d font set anymore because it's the only font set. We just say add C. Okay. If you're interested, there's a commit I published on 20. The name polling change. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I I assume I assume like the is oh wait, Knight made Better Switch TV. Like the same person who made Better Switch TV is the person who made Nightbot. I assume. That's interesting. I never realized that. I guess it makes sense, but I just never really thought about that. Yeah, no, I assume the reason that he made that change is, or he or she made the change is that it was just like too costly or like just deemed too extraneous. But like I'm the opposite. I like well, okay, so my name is capitalized lowercase b INRE, and so it just annoys me. It actually annoys me for several reasons. Like I mean, like to be honest, the fact that they got the name capitalization right was basically the reason I was using Better Twitch TV. Like I actually don't like the only other feature that I like about Better Twitch TV is that it has a dark background. So now I'm literally using Better Twitch TV because it has a dark background. Um, no, it's important. Like capitalization is important to me. Like it's not like we're just talking about like random words. These are like literally people's names. These are like literally how people identify themselves. It's like it's it's like maybe you're a person, but I don't care enough about you to actually capitalize your name correctly. Like so for Better Twitch TV, I assume it's just because like they don't have that persistent data, right? There's no way, like, there's no convenient place for Better Twitch TV to like cache that data so that it doesn't have to constantly make that web call. Um, but it's I don't know. I'm sad that they yeah. All right. Because okay, so as a streamer, the reason I really appreciate the fact that they can capitalize names correctly is that like some names like are way easier to read if they're capitalized correctly. Like for example, uh, I'm gonna um, I'm gonna type a name in. Oops! Oh, I was typing it here by accident. This is an example of a name that like when I first read it, like I read it wrong because I saw ONE and I was like one roar soom next. I was like I just couldn't get it. Whereas like if you actually like see it capitalized, it's like oh easy, like oh I can read that. That's easy to read, right? But like the different just like the difference between like legibility in those things is like um yeah. All right. So let's do what then? Uh, okay, so yes, this is all added. Oh, right. We're still not we're still not actually fabricating the characters. So let's go down to what is it? Screen text and so before we do the blit text thing, we have to say for C in what was it? It was ng message index 3, I think. No, 3 was the true false as to whether to stomp the other stuff, which we're not actually using yet. So it's ng message 4. We'll say fabricate character C, and then we have to say which font too, right? Yeah. So font char. Yeah. Okay, now it should work. So activate away mode. So, what do you say? Hey, look at that. Hark, you stay the night at a farmstead, short-handed due to injuries from a recent skirmish. So this text is moving way too slow, and it's also not moving at a fixed rate. It's moving at, like, it's just going, oh, also the yup screen text is is going a little bit crazy. So let's fix that stuff. So yup screen text, we can get rid of that. So yeah, so the screen position is actually going to move delta. Oh yeah, that's why the adventurers move at the. That's why the rate the adventurers move is right. So what is it? It's like delta frame. Yeah. I'm using delta frame to like push the speed of the adventurers, but I shouldn't. No, I should. Right. No, I should be calculating delta time too, or like delta. Yeah, I'll just use delta time too. Delta time, because right now if I made the environment speed go faster, the adventurers go faster too. But I'd actually want to be I'd rather be able to change those variables separately. So delta time equals g frame time minus last graphics time, and then delta frame equals delta time divided by environment duration times g width. Yeah. Okay. So when we move the adventurers, it's actually supposed to be delta time times adventure speed. Yeah, sure. Delta time, which is going to look weird. I'm going to have to rebalance those values because, like, so right, so the environment uses delta frame, but the adventurers use delta time, and now I have delta time that I can use for this stuff as well. So screen text position equals screen text speed times times delta time. Yeah. Okay. And then what? And then right, so screen text speed is not a thing yet. So let's where am I? Screen text, so screen text speed equals I don't know, 20. I don't know, what is that? This is probably gonna be too fast. I don't know, like these numbers are like arbitrary right now. I don't know what they actually mean. So so one thing you'll notice about the game now is that oh so the adventurers move incredibly slow because I changed the. All right, so that's like, yeah, so the right, I just changed the ratio, or the ratios for the for sorry. It's just amusing me to no end to see them moving so slowly. All right, so the adventure speed let's so that was at speed of 18. So no, we want the speed to be more like, I don't know, like 45, or like, no, way more than that, probably like 60 something. Let's see how that goes. So I do that sometimes too, Cold Sierra. Oh hey, Java C Slip. How's it going? Welcome. Java CS Slip? I don't know. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. I don't have capitalization anymore. I don't have proper capitalization from Better Church TV for context anymore. This looks like about the same speed. Those ventures are going about the same. I think those adventures are going slightly faster than those ones. So I'll probably want to, yeah, I'll want to bring it up a little bit higher. It's like 80, no, not that far. It's like 70 maybe. Oh yeah, and I also want to bring up the speed of the text, because that text was still going way too slow. How fast do I want it to go though? I mean, I guess this will just be like a try it and feel it out kind of thing. So oh, sweet, thank you. All right, Hark, come to a village storm. Okay, so one thing, obviously the text shouldn't appear right at the edge of the screen because if the text appears right at the edge of the screen, like the first word is just gonna flip off screen like instantaneously. Um, did I write this? I'm such a weirdo. The words that I use, tormented by bizarre and apathetic machinations of a deeply troubled. I'm so weird. Okay. Uh, so yeah, so right, the what was the screen text speed is 20. Um, isn't there? I think I have a value for like screen text position, don't I? But like, what did I do with that value? I just like crammed it somewhere. Screen text speed equals so yeah, so let's try this at like something like 70 as well. See, because it should move fairly fast. Slow scrolling text is like one of the most annoying things. Like text that scrolls too slowly to read, or like slower text that scrolls so slowly that like your eyes are constantly at the end of it waiting for the next characters to appear is like one of the most aggravating things. And of course, people read at different speeds, so it's like you kind of have to find a balance in there somewhere. But like, if it's going too slow, that's a deal breaker. Um, Will you peruse a coffer, examine an ancient relic, or act casual? It's not bad in terms of like scroll speed. I don't think. Will you peruse a coffer? No, that's probably still too slow. I don't know. We'll see. Um, so yeah, the other thing, right? So what was there's got to be like screen text position. Where am I defining this? Like I just arbitrarily put it somewhere else. Oh no, I'm just not defining it really anywhere. I mean, I guess it always exists because this always happens first. But no, let's try it at like position 1920 is the full width. So let's try it at like position like 400. So that way the start of the string will be it'll appear 400 pixels indented. So um, uh, well, I can tell you, yeah, I don't know like why Better Twitch TV is doing it the way it's doing it, but I can tell you on my screen it's showing the capitalization all stupid and messed up. Like I don't whatever like I'm using Chrome, so like I don't know. It's neat that it shows up correctly in the dev console, but how about having it show correctly in in like the actual chat window, like where people actually look for it. Like I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an engineer. Uh, yeah, just not that it really matters, but like I'm gonna say like screen text pause like init or yeah so like screen screen text pause init yeah, and so I'm just gonna declare these as like things also up where we're declaring the other things as things. um, I know I don't have to do this in Python, I realize, but I do it anyways. uh, Equals 0, and then init equals like 400 or something. Um, so yeah. Oh, you know what's gonna be annoying actually about this text is that like the game stutters still. Like it doesn't have a good reason to stutter, but like it does. It still does. Have I said? Oh, whatever. Oh yeah, how is that? So hark, hey, calls a voice from the water's edge. A small blue crustacean waves its claws and beckons to you, pleading. That's probably still too slow. The text scroll, speed of the text scroll. Pleading, adventurers, an evil wizard turned my army into. Maybe that's okay. Because if I start going too fast with it, then it will. If I start going too fast with it, then it will. It'll actually be too hard to read. Like it'll be like annoying for the other reason. Um, Gosh, that's a lot of text though. Like it doesn't look nearly as it doesn't look like nearly as much text when Trusty Bard says it in chat. Uh, but like in this context, it's like it takes a while to get there, right? And so like if I'm actually having like multiple of these things, I might want to impose like a smaller, like a shorter text limit on some of these events, because like that's just like I don't know. I guess like events run for several minutes, right? So like it's not the worst thing in the world. Um, I wonder what it's doing to frame rate too. That's the other thing that I'm nervous about. Okay, so yeah, so a few things. Right, so let's go to so text, screen text, screen text. Right, so we blit it. We changed the position. The other thing that we need to do is we have to say if yeah, what are we going to do here? Screen text position. Oh no, you know what? Actually, screen text position. No, that shouldn't be a thing. Right. Well, yeah, I kind of knew that actually. Oh, that's why I didn't make it a thing. Right. So screen text position and init should be a thing. Um, but no, yeah, I should be actually using screen text index 0 index screen screen text index 0 index wait, one is the text itself. 2? No, 2 is the width, right? How did I set this up? So right now 1 is the yeah, so 0 is the duration, which I haven't set up yet. 1 is the text itself. 2 is the width, right? Yeah. So I guess 3 will be the position. So this will be screen text pause init. And is that right? Um, so oh, you know what I should do instead? You know what I should do instead is yeah, no, this is fine. So I'll say, actually, I'm gonna test something real quick. So with Pygame, yeah, what we were testing earlier was like whether, like, how much, what to what effect thinner slices had to do on, or like what effect thinner slices had on the rate at which Pygame could render things, and it did seem to have an effect. Now what I'm curious about is rendering things off screen. So let's say 1920, but let's say the start position is 1920. So we blit. Or actually no. So if it's so slice width is 1920. Let's see what that does. Slice width. So this is actually literally only one slice. There's like the whole thing. This whole like mountain scene is all rendered in like one chunk. There's no yeah. There's no slicing. So it's back up to like 70 frames per second, which is kind of crazy. Like it can only like this whole thing. It can't render faster than 70 frames per second. Like again, like I. Oh, that's awesome. Sorry, I was really behind on chat. I read most of what you said, but I missed the part about the secret. Secret. That's really cool. All right, I'll stop trash talking about Twitch TV then. Okay, so the thing that I want to check here is is there an effect? So okay, so we were seeing like 73, 71, like that many frames per second when we were blitting it on screen. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to say let's not just blit it on screen, but let's also blit it off screen. Because like hypothetically, blitting it off screen like in my experience, it's actually not saved any processing time to blit it off screen versus uh, not blitting it off screen. Like essentially, like from what I'd seen so far, there's actually no functional. There's no performance difference between blitting something off screen and not blitting it off screen. By which I mean, like, if something's off screen, there's not a note. I haven't seen a noticeable difference in whether or not it gets blit. Yeah, see again, it's blitting at 71 frames per second, despite the fact that we're literally blitting the entire thing twice hypothetically. But I think it like pre-screens for actual yeah. So I just wanted to check that so because like it's actually kind of convenient that like that's one thing that I really like about Pygame is that I don't have to worry. Like I can just like if even just like a single pixel is supposed to be on screen, I can just be like blit the whole thing, and it'll just like it'll like know like oh he means actually just blit that one pixel. So yeah, it's kind of handy because yeah. So since I want this text to like wrap around the screen, what I want to do is I want to when I blit it, I want to blit it twice, once on screen and once off screen. So like if you think of like if like this is the well here like if this is the file new okay, so if this is the if this is like the screen, I want to blit it like if this is the screen. Sorry, that was just slightly too poorly drawn. If this is the screen, I want to blit it like here, and then I want to blit it here, right? Because now when it scrolls, like it'll start scrolling, and like the gap between the like where it loops will like start scrolling this way, and so eventually there'll be the gap between where it loops. But then that gap will just travel across the screen, and then it'll appear as if it's coming back on screen again. And then at an arbitrary point, like I guess at the point when this one reaches when this point gets all the way to here, then at that point we can just change it again, right? Because like even though this one like so like there's a bunch of this that you'll actually never see. Like the second one, there's like a lot of it will actually just never appear on screen. But because Pygame does that thing where it just doesn't hurt to blit things off screen, I can blit that extra stuff and not have to worry about it. So yeah, right. So I can just keep one version of screen text position init, and I can just say so let's go back up to screen text and say we'll just blit it twice. We'll just say graphics blit there, and then we'll also say oh yeah, so it's not index 2. We decided it's index 3, and then and so the second one we'll just blit at position index 3 plus index 2 because index so in this case yeah because index 2 is the width, right? So plus index, and then I'll put in a small buffer too, right? So screen text plus index 2 plus so like screen text buffer and screen text buffer. We can just say that's like I don't know. It doesn't have to be too wide. It'll only be like 200 pixels or something like that. Oops. Screen text buffer equals like 200 pixels. So let's see what that looks like. And then the last step will just be like I said. What was I doing here? Oh yeah. Okay. Well, this is the last step. The last step is if screen text position. Screen text position isn't a thing anymore. It's screen text index 0, index 3, index 0, index 3. And right, so we move it along at the appropriate speed, and then we say if screen text index 0, index 3 is less than negative screen text index 0, index 2. Can you do that? Can you like negative a list that you've indexed from? Like if this is a list of lists, and if I index, I don't know. Let's try running that. What now? Oh right, I didn't say what to do. If that, then we say screen text index 0, index 3. Oh yeah, we say screen text index 0, index 3 equals 0. Because in this case, we're not including that buffer again. Like the buffer is just for when the text appears on screen for the first time. Um, no, yeah, this will. Oh wait, no, but we're not accounting for this buffer. Oh, so we say it actually no, so we say it equals this buffer. Yeah. Right. Uh, right. Okay. Yeah. So I should probably, just for testing purposes, I should probably kick up the speed of the text so that it scrolls faster, so we can make sure that it's looping correctly without having to wait so long. Hopefully we'll get an event with short text. Nope, we'll just get it trash. Screen is not defined. Yep. Yep. Yes, it is not. All right. There we go. So yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm just gonna beef up the speed to like, I don't know, like 270, just so that we can test so that it loops appropriately without having to wait a million years for each time we test it. Yeah. All right. So we activated way mode, and the event should start in just a moment. Yeah. So one difference now that we changed like how the messages and stuff work is that, hey, look at that. The king is indisposed. You must wear the crown for a day. You can erect a statue, declare a national holiday, and ride the royal griffin multi. All right. So that's the buffer between them. That's an okay spacing, I guess. I might want to make it a little wider. Seems to be looping cleanly. Or, like, if it's looping, it seems to be looping. Yeah, look at that. It's looping cleanly. Hey! Alright. I don't know. I just, like, I feel like it's not at an awkward distance. I feel like the text could just be, like, a little further apart. Other than that seems to be doing okay. So, yeah, that's all. Just that. You know. So the reason I wanted to add this feature is that, like, hypothetically, if this game was running in a chat channel with let's say 20,000 people in it, for example, like chat would be scrolling like really fast, and so if you could really easily miss what Trusty Bard was saying in chat, and so, well, I don't plan on like getting rid of Trusty Bard. Huh. It's funny. No, I don't plan on getting rid of Trusty Bard. It's just funny though because I am kind of like trying to make him redundant. Like the changes that I'm making are kind of making him redundant a little bit. Um, so, uh, huh, weird. Um, uh, so yeah, right, but okay, so yeah, so it'd actually be closer to like 70, a speed of 70, because or wait, I was saying, actually, no, last time I looked at 70, I felt like it was maybe still slightly too slow. I might leave it at 70 though. Um, I kind of also want to try changing the position of the text too, because like I'm not 100% certain about like actually like separating the text completely. There are a few things that I've been thinking about for the text. I might put it like higher up. I might put it lower down is another thing that I've thought of. Like I might put it like literally on the bottom of the screen. The thing about that is that it would cover up the adventurers. So I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. The thing is, it'd be very conservative in terms of space, which is like something that I try and accomplish with this game. Uh, but then it's like kind of annoying when the text is showing up, because then you like, yeah, you like miss it. I don't know, maybe that's okay. Well, let's see what it looks like actually. So, whoa, why did it stop? Oh, I don't know. I'm not gonna care about that either. Oh yeah, you know what I forgot to do though? I forgot to bump up the priority, or like I was gonna bump up the priority of the thing earlier, but I didn't because, whoops, not above normal. Hi. Hi. I'm really tempted to just go real time, but I've heard that you're not supposed to do that. I heard that that's a bad thing. um, okay, so yeah, so what if screen text height screen text height equaled font. Oh yeah, so 320 minus, or so actually no, this is g height. G height minus font char dot full height. What if it was on the bottom of the screen? So, and then screen text height. Oh yeah, I should add a bunch of extra characters just to see how it looks. So yeah, so when we blit this, now we're blitting it at a screen text height, and then yeah, let's also add in a bunch of characters just to see what it looks like. So uh, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, you know what would have been quicker is like if I was less silly. No, there's a quicker way I could have accomplished that, but whatever. Yeah, let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, so oops, I meant to activate away mode, not flip to the other window. Activate away mode. So yeah, so what would this look like? It cover up the it's probably gonna cover up the characters like completely because like the text is pretty tall. But let's see. Wait, why are the characters so spaced out now? Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know why the characters are so spaced out. I mean, I kind of do. Like it has to do with it has to do with how I changed like the messaging system. But like they should come in chunks. But they shouldn't all be spaced out like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't mind it, but wait, why is it not initiated an event? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that's kind of like I don't know, that's probably like too much in terms of like covering up the players. Yeah. Yeah. I can put the text behind the player. No, I should not do that. But I could. Um, no, I really shouldn't, but I'm tempted. Just because I'm an idiot, I want to see how that looks. Yeah, so what was this? Why were like these players were getting added in at such a slow pace? Am I not? I'm probably not fully. Oh no, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm only reading a new graphics message every uh uh graphics messages dot messages dot get. I didn't put in the loop, right. I didn't say so while I didn't say while true. Uh, yeah. Okay. Right. So now we can get all the messages, all the graphics messages up front, all together. And then oh, that would also explain why it was taking so long for the event to start. It actually started already. We just weren't processing graphics events very fast. Um, uh, uh, so let's do what then? Uh, yeah, let's. I assume this is gonna look turbo dumb, like incredibly. It's not gonna be legible. Is the thing. There's gonna be too many adventures that you're not gonna be able to read the text. I assume. I don't know. The human eye is like really cool though, which is why I want to try this. So like I don't expect this to work, but it would just like wouldn't that be delightful if it did? So I'm just gonna move this whole chunk down to wait, what was that other? Oh no, that was graphics messages. So where's the it's the place where we blit the name tags to. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna change the height of the wait, where was it? is the so act slots. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. So near foreground. Yeah, yeah. This is it. So it'll be right after we blit the action tags in the near foreground. I just like this is gonna look so dumb. It's gonna look so dumb. It's gonna look so dumb. So dumb, I tell you. So dumb. Um, oh, also, yeah, I should use different adventures because like karma adds a lot to characters. So I should add more karma and stuff, and just like really like fill up the scene. So yeah, I'll do those things also. Because I like if I'm actually gonna be evaluating this, I should be evaluating it in like a worst case scenario. So, um, this, you guys, this is gonna be so bad. You don't even know. You don't even know. So screen text height. So let's put this actually to like I don't know. We'll shift it up. How did it look before? I think it was too. It was way too low. So I'm gonna shift it up by like another 50 pixels. That's probably too far, but we'll see how that looks. Uh, let's see how this goes. All right, so it's not spreading out the adventures nearly as far anymore. That's good. All right, so yeah. Okay, I moved it up way too high, but yeah. So let's put it back down a bit too. So let's say. Sorry, I just oh man, I don't know why this is so entertaining to me. um, um, I know how dumb this is, and I secretly want it to work. Yeah, that's not gonna work at all. That's not gonna work at all. Um, I just secretly hoped that it would work. I was like, maybe, just maybe, um, it wouldn't be too covered up. Like there would be enough spaces between that you could actually still read it, and you actually can technically read it. It's just not. It's just not something you'd want to read. So I could do a few things. I could make the font smaller. I could shift the graphics. I could shift the environment graphics up a bit. Um, yeah, because like there's like that's not so. Oh wait. Apparently, I only moved it. I only moved one of the lines. I didn't move both of the lines. So I should move both of the lines. That's the thing that I should do. Um, right. I should be using screen text height for both of these. Blitz. Uh, and yeah. So to emphasize why like that totally wouldn't work is let's go to like I just really have to convince myself. I just like have to see for reals that it's like I see with my own eyes like how bad it really is going to be. Otherwise, I I'm gonna just like hold out hope that like maybe it could have worked. It's so bad though. Like I mean honestly like what I'm thinking in my head like because I haven't fully dispelled the hey congratulations on leveling up um the no the thing that I haven't like dispelled yet is like I'm thinking like maybe I could just space the characters out more and then it wouldn't be so no it's I all right let me just do this quickly that way I won't waste too much time on it and I will fully convince myself that it's not going to work so the karma top list G session top no um, so if true or that stuff and then where's the 30-day top so if true or yeah so now the characters are going to have these big giant wings on them as well. I should also try higher level characters. Oh yeah I should also do higher level characters so like let's go to trusty right so let's instead use like 50 41, 32, 63, I think is a real level. 54, 45, 36, 27, 28, I guess. I don't know. Let's, actually, I should do a few more too. Like, really fill up the screen with them. So, uh, so we can't add the same character twice, so I'll just drop these down a character. So 62, 53, 53, I can, what am I doing? 53, 44, 35, 26, and I don't know, like 25, I guess. Yeah, let's see how, this is going to look really bad. Because everyone's going to have those giant wings, and you're just not going to see anything. Like, it's all just going to be completely invisible. Oh wait, why doesn't everyone have those giant wings? Oh, I did it wrong. I gave everyone the, well, I'll give everyone those things too. 30 day, no. Yeah, so true. True. Wait. Oh, no. Wait. 30 day. Wait, yeah, wouldn't that work? I said true. Oh no, no, the 30 day did work. It was the wings that didn't work. Session top. Oh, session. Right, you're right. No, I haven't done all time yet. Okay, so yeah, so true. Again, here, true. Capital T true, or, alright, so yeah. So like with all these effects and like higher level characters and stuff, it's gonna look like a mess. It's gonna look like a terrible mess. Terrible, terrible mess. Oh, also, I wanted to move it up slightly higher, I think. But I'm not gonna care, because once I see how much of a complete and utter mess it looks with all this like stuff going on, I'm gonna be like, oh, never mind. Heck with that junk. Yeah, right? Like, that's just like, this is not even, this is not even anything. Okay. Yeah, that is, yeah, yeah. So I could make it draw behind behind the characters, but in front of the karma, or like, no, that'd be silly. Um, no, I should just draw in front of the characters, uh, and stop being a whiner. Is the other thing I should do. Just stop being a whiner. Um, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine how it was, I guess. All right, so let's get rid of these trues, true ors. Do do do. Place. Okay, and then yeah, right. So let's put it back down again. But yeah, if I put it back down again, like what? I mean, I could use a smaller font, but like, I don't know. What was it? Screen text. Screen text. Um, yeah, I mean, my original plan was just to have it like higher, like above the characters, above the action tags. But then, yeah, it was the name tag thing that like that made me like want to do something different instead. Um, and like I don't want to cover up the characters. But honestly, at this point, like I think I might rather like shift all of the graphics up and put it below than to like put it above, because it just like I'm like picturing like what it would look like to have that banner in the sky, and I just don't like it because I feel like it would be there too much. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Let me think. Or let me like try stuff again. Uh, so let's move this back down to the other place. Where we had it before, which was here. No, it was right before we did the just, yeah, it was the very last thing. We were drawing it like right before we flipped the display. So yeah, like here, I'm just like I'm basically like I'm trying to put the graphics and the adventures and or I'm trying to put the text and the adventures in the same place, and like it's just not going to work either way because they're both just like they both just take up too much space to to try and possibly share with with anything else. Like